Hello everybody, it is Nat here, and I thought I would try vlogging. I have no idea what I would like to talk about, so I'm just gonna tell a story. So basically, this is how the story started. Me and my friends Thomas and Mark. Mark he lives like over their area. He lives close. And he's a nice enough guy. I mean, he's kind of like tough, cause I don't know. He's like this gangsta. He's gangsta. I don't really know how to describe Mark. Basically, he's got connections. He knows people. He's tough. He's pretty cool. And then there's Thomas. So Thomas moved here from Costa Rica, and he lives down there near Mark. And then basically, so we all hang out. Thomas is pretty cool. He's a pretty nice guy, like surfing and stuff like that. If you're watching this, Thomas, learn spelling. Anyway, so basically, we were all hanging out, and then we were like, oh, okay, it's like 10:30 at night. We should go to the park. So we picked up my friend Aiden, who lives next door. Well, he lived next door. He's in Germany now, and he lived next door. And we went and we grabbed him. We got him. We went over to the park. Well, we asked all the parents, and then we went over to the park. So when we got to the park, there was nobody there. It was dark. It was because it was 10:30 at night. It was about 10:45 at that point. So we were there, and then Aiden was like, okay, yeah, let's play some manhunt. And that's, if you don't know, that's basically just like hide and seek tag. Yeah. So, we were doing that, and then, we were playing, and they told me to go around this corner because I was seeking with Thomas. No, I'm sorry, I was seeking with Mark. And I walked around the corner, and I saw these kids walking towards us. And, so I was trying to look for Mark. I came back, and Mark was just like, why are you not over there? You're supposed to be over there watching for them so they don't come around the building. Mark was like, come on, you gotta keep lookout for, Aiden and Thomas. And then, so the group of kids came around, and I could make out it was this kid named Joel. And now Joel, I don't really know much about him, but he's like, he hangs out with this posse of people, like this big tough posse of people who are just like older than everybody else. They're like 16, 17. So they were walking over here, and so they looked at me and they were like, "Oh, who's that? Let's go talk to him, or let's go like beat him up or something." I don't really know what went through their heads, but they came over to me. So then Mark jumped up, because Mark knows Joel. Mark and Joel are like tight. And so Mark and I are here, and then they come up over here, and Mark's just like, oh, hey, Joel, blah, blah, blah. Did you see that new YouTube video? And Joel's like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, I did see that new YouTube video. And I was like, what is he doing? You know, like, I don't know what he's doing. Why is he talking to that? He was basically trying to kiss up to Joel, so basically, so he couldn't, like, his posse wasn't just going to be like, woo! So then Aiden and Thomas came back over and joined us. So we were talking to Joel for a bit, and then Thomas, he seemed nervous, and I was like, Thomas, why are you nervous? It's because he beat the posse of Joel's in a basketball game, like a few days before that. So then Thomas was nervous, but Thomas is Thomas. He's strange. So we were gonna go leave, and I was like, good, because I wanted to get out of there. We were gonna go home, and we were gonna watch a movie at my house. So we were leaving, and Thomas screams at them, "You sons of bitches, I'm gonna kill you, you blah blah blah." And I'm like, Thomas, what the hell are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, I'm just intimidating them because I beat them in basketball. I was like, I thought you were nervous. He's like, no, I'm just So he's yelling at them, and they're like, you know what, you want us to come after you? Thomas was just like, we should probably get out of here. So we left. And this is where it gets good. So there was a bicycle, there was like listen, I was walking, and I looked behind me, and I saw this row of bicycles, silhouettes, and I thought in my head, Okay, so that's Joel's posse chasing us. And basically, I started running for my life because I am very nervous around, sketchy people. So I was running, and then they were running after me. And so I thought, oh yes, no, we're all running in a group because we're trying to run for our lives. But so then I ran around the corner, and they caught up with them, and I ran around and I went home. So I flipped out and I called Aiden's mom. Not a good idea. And she went over and talked to Aiden. Now about 20 minutes later, I heard a knock at my door. It was Aiden. Aiden comes in and he's looking like this. Nat, what did you do? And I was like, well, I didn't know what happened. They were chasing us, blah, blah, blah. And Aiden just sat me down. He was just like, Nat, that was not them. That was just a group of night bikers that were just riding on the street and had nothing to do with us. And we were running because we were running after you because you were just running for your life. And we had no idea why you were running. So then my mom came over and she yelled at me and said I can't go to the park after 8 o'clock anymore. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, oh my god. I'm stupid. Anyway, so basically we didn't watch a movie at my house because Aiden was angry at me for having his mom yell at him. Anyway, so yeah, that was the end of that story. Thank you for watching my video. If you like vlogs and stories and stuff, just like come over and watch my channel more. I'm doing stuff. Comment. Tell me if you like this. I'm doing more sketch comedy soon. I don't... Subscribe maybe-ish? I don't... Oh! Happy living. It's good.